So today we start to establish our city by constructing a town hall, but unfortunately there's a big old boss that shows up that has other plans. So we need to start taking him out very slowly, and then as we beat down his health past a certain threshold, he does give us coins. A very helpful little boss, even though he's a giant ugly worm thing. But at least we can use those coins to upgrade our town hall to something beyond just a tent, and then we can get some residents. Which thankfully leaves us enough coins to set up barracks over here so we can turn those citizens into warriors. Now, once they are recruited, we can go ahead and just have them beat up the boss for us, which they do a little more damage than us, but we're also faster. So we just keep this up until we can hire another resident. I'm not really sure how hiring residents works, but at least we have another one there. So once we get a little bit more coinage, we can have 2 warriors. And all of this goes to upgrade our damage per second as well as our money per minute. So now that we have 20 coins, we can come over here to the farmlands and set up a windmill. So that'll generate some coins for us automatically. But thankfully this boss is almost dead. And now the harvest is ready. So we get 2 gold per harvest there. That's kind of pathetic. We should upgrade that a little bit. But now the boss is destroyed, so we can move on to the next one, which is oh my gosh, a giant ugly rat with some frills. A baronet brat who is much bigger than the previous boss. But at least the harvest happens pretty quickly, and we can continue upgrading it to get more gold per harvest there. But this boss also has more health, so the thresholds are a lot further away. We're gonna be relying on this quite a bit. So thankfully the gold per harvest is 19, and it is actually pretty speedy on the harvest as well. So that's good news. And the warriors are stacking up a lot of damage here on their own. Now the next town level upgrade is costing 300 coins, so let's just use that money to get more residents. And at least we got past the first threshold, so that boss gave us even more money. And we can also upgrade some of the other deals that the warriors have, like maybe more damage. So they're doing 4 damage per hit now. And since we have more residents, we can make more warriors. It would be nice if we could do more than 1 damage at a time, but at least we still get plenty of coins by helping out the warriors, and we can also give them more crit chance, which also unlocks a new upgrade for more crit damage. Although their crit chance is only 4% right now, so that's not great. It might be better to spend more money upgrading the farm here, but thankfully they got past the next threshold, so we can do a little bit more upgrading now that we have enough money to upgrade the harvest again to 35 gold per harvest. That's pretty good. I don't even know what this big ugly rat is doing. It's not even nighttime and he's acting like he's praying and stalking. He definitely seems like the giant rat that makes all the rules though. Now there is another farm upgrade over here that we can assign farmers for, but that costs 1,500 gold and we need 4 residents for that. So maybe we should just be hiring more residents. We only need 1 more to get 4 of them, so there's 4. We could probably keep those on standby and upgrade the warriors' crit chance to 8%. Haven't really noticed if the crits have been kicking in, but ooh, there's a crit for 6 damage. But to upgrade the actual damage costs 125 coins, which we are pretty close to actually, even if this guy is taking forever to whittle down. So there we can upgrade the crit damage to 300%. Beautiful, now the crits do 12, which is helping us get to the thresholds for extra coinage a lot faster. I can't even tell what kind of swings these guys are doing. They look like golf swings, like hardcore mini golf. Although there is a windmill, so maybe this is mini golf. It all makes sense now. But we are getting some additional money. I'm kind of going back and forth between saving it to upgrade the town level again, or hiring more residents so we can turn them into more warriors. Or we could upgrade the crit damage again to 4.5 times, but we are really close to town level upgrades, so let's just wait on that. 1 more harvest should do it, and the boss is also halfway dead, so now we have some extra money. Town level 3, yes. Now it's looking like a proper town hall, like it belongs to the Nords. But there's also another spot that we can place down some things, a ballista. That is expensive. And it also looks like that's the only new thing right now, so we can go ahead and I guess just hire more residents. How closely can we get to another farmland upgrade though? 143? That's easy enough. So it's 67 gold per harvest. Should be 2 more, then it'd be a nice harvest. But yes, let's hire more residents and then be ready to turn those into more warriors just so we can keep doing more damage, which still enhances our gold per minute. And if you're wondering, the name of the coin is InterndotGif. It's amazing. But now all of our warriors are actually whittling down the boss pretty well. Even though we only have 4 warriors out of the 8 total residents that we have, I'm hoping that the next boss that's probably gonna happen is giving us a lot more coins than this, because the upgrade process is a little slow right now, but that's also kind of by choice. I just want to save my money for assigning the farmers, because that should harvest it automatically. Although before that, we can also upgrade the grow time, which we'll have to see how much of an increase that is, because we are up to 500 coins now. Also, the next town level upgrade is 3,500 coins. But we are actually getting pretty close to buying the ballista, surprisingly. Just a few more thresholds for the boss, and actually just one more harvest. Now that's enough. We can construct a ballista. So now that we hold to charge, hold. Do I hold? Am I holding? Is this firmly grasping it? I'm not really sure, but the boss is just about dead now, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Ooh, he dropped a key and a chest. Tooth amulet, giant cleaver, and rat tail. What? Those are some extra goodies. Where do I get those? So if we kill this guy again, do we get more of those? Probably, but let's see what the next boss is. Whoa, giant piggy, giant snowboard piggy with a snowboard. The jokes write themselves. Okay, now the ballista's working. Decent. Ooh, we get some experience. Ooh, great. Launches 2 arrows. Very nice for 90 damage. This is looking pretty good. We can also change the damage type, it looks like. Regular, burning, and poison. Wow. And also upgrade the base damage. But if we get 600 coins, we can assign more workers. But before that, we can construct the forge for 100 coins. Ooh, and that gives us some goodies. We can now choose an advisor. Each one has a different item slot, 3 categories of items: military, economy, and magic. So we have a military item, and we also have a magic item here. Plus, there's the rat tail. So let's get the military advisor first. Ooh, and now we can choose the next one. So next, let's do the magic advisor, because we have an item for that. So you get the giant cleaver, increases warriors' base damage by 6, and then you can get the magic item for every 20 warrior hits, apply poison. Very good. And then the rat tail, not sure what to do with this. Ooh, and now he's got poison. Or he's starting to get poisoned? If the meter fills to 7, will it actually apply the poison? Thankfully, 4 warriors apply 20 hits pretty quickly, so just one more stack there. And there's a poison. Oh my gosh. I thought the poison was gonna be damage over time. That's just 3,000 damage? Wow. I need to get the ballista to do that, but we can also assign workers to this. So they will run the ballista themselves, although they do miss pretty frequently. Oh, but sometimes they do good. Very nice. And we can also enhance their charge speed, which I do like. But now we need to hire more residents to have them ready for the farm. Ooh, who are you? Interesting. Oh, we just unlocked an observatory. There was a guy just standing there, not even menacingly. But we need 1,000 to construct the observatory. Reveals boss info and allows you to spot powerful meteors. Oh, okay. Can we crash them down on his head? He's got a lot of health to go through. I think it would help. But we can also unlock item upgrading in the forge by putting some workers there. Very nice. So now we can use the rat tail to upgrade some things. If we upgrade the amulet, would that enhance it to gray quality? We can try this a little bit. So it's level 2, so that takes away a hit that the warriors need to do to apply a poison. And then we could probably upgrade the warriors' base damage by getting another rat tail from the barony rat, or barony brat, whatever it is. Let's get 131 gold per harvest. That's gonna help us. And then a couple more residents there, very good. And it looks like the ballista actually is gaining some experience by doing this, so that's good news. Now let's save up to afford the observatory, which I haven't even noticed how much health this guy gives us, or not health, gold, when we whittle down his health enough. Because he is about to be halfway, so I guess we can see this. So that gives us, was that 300 gold? Wow. Well, we have enough to buy the observatory. So there's the boss info, weak to burn, resistant to freeze. And sure enough, we can see the loot drops that he gives us, including, where's that? Is that his nose? It looks like his nose, but I don't see that anywhere else on him. Seems like it'd be a pretty cool belt buckle. Chance to spot meteor, 1% every 5 seconds? Oh, okay. A 1% chance for a meteor, neat, as the screen is filling up with more information. Which we can shrink it, so that would help a little bit, but not too much. I kinda want to go back and get a rat tail to upgrade the cleaver, but that would also mean that we lose all the progress on this guy. Oh, there's a poison bolts, but also the burn bolts would be good right now, and we should be able to get those right now. Yes, burn bolts. assign those. So now we're doing flaming bolts, and the fire does the damage over time. Very good. And it's firing fast enough that the fire stacks are still accumulating. Oh, but if they miss, then it goes away. But this is really whittling them down now. Look at all that damage that's building up. That is excellent. Until it isn't anymore, and then it resets. But that's 12 damage per tick? We need more of that. Come on, workers, do better. And the poison is always good. So now he's about to go down, only 1 stack of health left. Here we go, here we go. Oh, the fire went away. And yes, the boar is down. So what'd that give us? Chest, ice whip, and snowball. Neat. It's another magic item. Click applies to freeze. Oh, very cool. But now we can move on to the next boss. Let's actually back to the rat so that we can go ahead and get another rat tail. There's also a chance for the other things here, plus the frilly thing that he's wearing. Surprisingly, that has more chance to drop than the tooth amulet, but we did get that. He's also not really weak to anything, which is disappointing. Oh, but the ballista leveled up too. So I'm guessing that these unlocks acquired as they leveled up. Oh, hey, but now he's down. Tooth amulet and another rat tail, that's good. Now we can upgrade the giant cleaver. So now the warrior's base damage increases by 8. Very nice. There's also an upgrade material from the snowball, which is what's needed to upgrade the ice whip. Might as well do that really quick. And we can upgrade the other things further, but we need 10 rat tails for that. We are going through this guy pretty quickly, especially when the poison kicks in. Wow. But we also have 4,000 gold. I didn't even realize. We need more residents so we can get the farmers assigned here. So will that automatically harvest? Oh, yes, it will. Beautiful, more passive income. I almost feel really bad for the rat. By the time the poison kicks in, that's enough to kill him just in one go. Bam. Although we can keep going at this to have a chance of getting whatever that frilly thing is. We should probably also upgrade the workers' charge speed on the ballista, so that actually charges faster than we can, although they still have a chance of missing. But if they are faster charging, then hopefully they can override the missing chance and still hit him all. Well, maybe not. Another tooth amulet and cleaver, does that level it up as well? Because we have 3 of those. There's also a thing to unlock in the forge. Item enhancing? Ooh, that could be good. We need 2,000 coins for that, plus 4 more residents, so get those back. Hey, there's a thing. It's a rough, which is an economy item. Farmlands have a 1% chance to generate 30 times more gold? Wow, I do like that idea. Cool, so now we know what that's like, and we're about to get rat tail number 5, plus more giant cleavers. I feel like the duplicate items are what we need to enhance things with. Now we can go back to the snow boar and try to get these 2 items down here, but those do not have very good odds of dropping. I also kind of wonder what the freezing does to things. Freeze stacks appear directly on the boss. Click on them to pop, dealing 1,500 damage? Wow, that's actually pretty good. But I think the 3,000 poison might be better because this thing also has a 55-second cooldown and 2 freezes would deal 3,000 damage anyway. I almost feel like we stack the poison faster. Okay, so upgrading the grow time reduces it by half a second. That's not terrible. That wouldn't mean more money for us either way. And now we can get item enhancing there. So how does that work? Okay, here we go. We need 10 of the thing to enhance it? Oh goodness. We might have to spend more time abusing the rat, but at least our money income is looking good, 3,000 per minute. And has there been a giant meteor yet? I haven't really been watching, but it's also a 1% chance, so that doesn't seem like great odds. At least we have enough money to upgrade the town level again to level 4, and it lets us get another advisor, which we could do an economy one to equip this item, or maybe another magic advisor would let us equip the ice whip. Well, I'm not sure we need 2 magic things going at once right away. Let's get the economy advisor, so now we get the frills on. And we can still upgrade this, so the farmlands have a 1.2% chance of generating 30 times more gold. And now there's a new thing we can place over here, a nest to recruit birds. Neat. Hey, but the pig is down again. And there's another snowball. Whoa, there's a meteor. Okay, what did we do there? Everybody's working faster. Wow. Oh, that is amazing. I need more of those. And the sky turned weird colors too. Is that what Prince was talking about with purple rain? We need more chances to spot meteors there. Get that up to 3%. It gets really quiet when the fire stops burning. There is a chest helper we can recruit as well, and also unlock item collection. Not too sure what that means. But why don't we go ahead and abuse the rat a little bit more just so we can get more items and enhance the quality of these things. This guy's about to have a very bad day, and I feel like if we went back to the worm, he would have an even worse day. It's just too bad that the damage accumulation goes away once we get down past the thresholds of health. But we can also enhance our damage here by a single point. Just need a little bit more money, and now we can build a nest to recruit the birds, which also costs workers. I see. We just spent all of our money. We can't afford to buy anybody, which is still a weird notion. We're spending money to get residents. At least we can do that once. So there's 2 residents there, which is enough to recruit birds in a nest. So we can get a bird, and then that will build up. So, whoa, hey, there's a bird attacking the rat now. And there's another meteor, yes. Oh yes, go through all the rats, please. So I guess that 5 seconds on the thing is how long the meteor lasts. But we are also almost up to 10 rat tails, so we could enhance one of these things again. And the birds do 140 damage by default? Wow. Oh, I really want to acquire a phoenix, but it's not in the demo. Or could it be if we get up to 999 residents? I don't think that's a thing, but now I'm curious. More attack speed bonus for now. And more gold per harvest, because we can get that to 259. And there's also more chests that we should make sure to open. And maybe give the warriors more crit chance, so that's up to 20%. That's a good spot for crit chance to be. And then have the crit damage do more, 9 times? That's the maximum. Oh, that is beautiful. This rat is having a really bad day now. And there's another giant cleaver. Sadly, getting these items is happening a lot slower now. At least we can beat him down pretty quickly. And yes, the giant meteor is back. More rats. Spawn faster, rat. I need to kill you. Oh, the beauty of being able to farm a boss. Even though he only gives rat tails every now and then. But at least we can upgrade. I think the tooth amulet is worth upgrading so that we need less hits to do the poison, because that's a lot of damage. And also upgrading the farmland chance only does 0.2%, which is not great, but there's another rough, so that's cool. And I really wish the ballista wasn't missing so often, but we could do poison bolts. That might be worth it, just to acquire the poison more, especially on this guy, since he doesn't really care about fire one way or the other. And each of those shots applies poison, so the great might do 2 stacks of poison. Ooh, sure enough it does. Oh, that makes it even better. And while we're here, let's upgrade the damage for the birds, because that's actually pretty cheap now until it isn't. 280 damage for them. And it's too bad the blacksmiths are only good for one-time upgrades, but it's still pretty good to do. And there's the meteorite again. Or meteor, asteroid thing? Meteor. Meteorite is when it hits the ground, right? Well, either way, there's 10 rat tails again, which to upgrade the tooth amulet past level 3, we need 20 of those. Yeesh. And 8,000 coins, goodness. At least we can do the giant cleaver to upgrade the warrior's damage by 10. So the crits do 126 damage, that is so good. And can your charge speed please work towards accuracy too? Because my goodness, you're failing a lot. Let's just increase your charge speed, how about? So at least if you miss, it's pretty quick, so we wouldn't lose stacks in the future, but that's stacking a lot of poison now. Beautiful. So much so that we're forgetting to collect chests. This guy's going down so fast. And we just need 2 more cleavers to upgrade this, but it would be cool to upgrade the quality of the tooth amulet because poison is supreme here. At this rate, we're gonna get enough rat tails to upgrade the rough for the economy, dude. But we could also do more chance to spot the meteor. It has been happening surprisingly frequently, but let's go ahead and do 1 more resident there so we can increase that chance to 4%. And the next town level is also 20,000 coins, which we could get there eventually at this rate, but I feel like the bigger bosses would give us more money to get there sooner, because I don't even know what the guy past the boar is. But let's upgrade the birds. Should we get a second bird? Sure, let's accrue more residents and get a second bird for very small amount of money. A small amount. So there's 10 giant cleavers, and thankfully it doesn't cost any coins to enhance it. So we can do that, which enhances it to great quality, and then it makes it precise. Warrior's critical strikes multiplier plus 1.3 times. So that means their crits should be doing 10 times damage total, right? Oh, wait, that just went up. And the meteor again, yes! Keep going, keep going. We need 2 more tooth necklaces. So now it's up to plus 1.9, so that should be 2 times, right? I think it is, because they're doing 239 on the crits. Very good. And we have 10,000 coins now. So that would let us get the chest helper here, which probably just auto-collects them. Do I care about that? I'm not sure. But we can do more bolts per shot, which should enhance the great opportunities that the bolts do. So if we do that, oh, that missed the other way. And then that's decent. So there's the 2, and then this is a 4. Oh, really stacking the poison. We also have 20 tails now. So if we get 8,000 coins again, we can upgrade things to level 4. Hey, there's another tooth amulet. We just need 1 more. We can also get the rough to level 3, so might as well do that. For 1.4% chance? Sure. It is also super annoying how even though this guy still charges incredibly fast, he still misses pretty often. And there's 10 tooth amulets there. Yes, great quality there. 9% chance to apply an extra poison. Sweet. Okay, I think we're as good as we can get here. Oh, but we gotta take the meteorite. Meteor, whatever it is. The poison just stacks so often, wow. This is bullying at this point. Let's bully some bigger things, like the snowboard again. Thankfully, he's not resistant to poison, so we can whittle him down past his thresholds very often. But the amount of times that we kill him is greatly reduced. At least we're still able to get him down very fast. So we can get to 20,000 gold for the next town level pretty fast here. And is it worth upgrading the harvest in the meantime? Ooh, 500 gold per harvest. Almost 1,000 gold per harvest? I kinda need it. And there's the big guy down, so we dropped another snowball. Would be nice to see what these other 2 items are. I'm guessing this one might be the economy item, and this one be the warrior item. Unless there's something magical about his snowboard. Not really sure, but now we're at the point where clicking like this doesn't really do any good. Oh, I didn't realize that we maxed out the crit damage. Whoa, hold on, look at that number. 1,710%? Has that been going up on its own? I don't think so, but that is insane. Was that, hold on, was that damage? Okay, that was damage. Wow, seeing that in percentage like that is crazy. 1,000 times more damage. Or no, 100 times. 100 times more damage, but still. And there's 20,000, so town level 4. Oh yes, big old city hall. And there's 2 more spots that we can plant here. A troll cave. Troll throw boulders from afar, dealing tons of damage. Or an arena. Test yourself in a boss rush. Well, that sounds like fun. I just want to see what 1 more of these items are before we move on to the next boss. But we're just getting a ton of snowballs, which I guess helps to do this. But now there's another advisor. I kinda want to wait to see what one of these other items are before we go in on the ice whip. Unless the next boss is weak to ice. Oh, that's a dilemma. But we also got 40,000 gold very quickly. So let's do the troll cave. And we need 4 residents to recruit trolls. So thankfully we can get those guys still relatively cheap. And there we have enough to recruit 1 troll, which does take a while, but it should probably be worth it. Bouncing rock chance, and these guys have a chance to freeze. So how far afar are we talking here for the trolls? Are they gonna be like out here? Or are they gonna be in the distance? If they're in the distance, that would be amazing. Here he is. He's not such a bad little troll, and he's just hucking it like he's shooting for 3. Just directly at the boss. Very good. He's actually kind of cute if you look at him, right? And the ballista is still leveling up, which is good. Ooh, meteorite time. More snowballs, come on. Beat this guy down more often. I need to see what these other items are. I haven't even gotten another ice whip. Oh, I guess I have. But also, what just did fire damage? I didn't do that. And there's the arena for the boss rush. Might as well get that now so we can enter it and win massive rewards. That might be worth doing. Okay, there's another ice whip. Neat. Let's get the critical chance for the warriors maxed out if we can, so that's up to 40%. And so we see a lot more yellow numbers. And the town hall is currently maxed out, which is a bit too bad, but the full game would probably have more levels. At least we're getting the meteorites pretty often. Come on, take him down. Take him down here. And yes, no new items though. Oh, but there's another meteorite already? Wow, that is awesome. More money, more poison stacks, and more fire from something. Are the warriors doing that? I don't think they're doing that. Do the birds do that? I have no idea. I don't think the troll does that. Well, let's give him some bouncing rock chance because that sounds like fun. 20% to bounce the rock. And the chest here, more ice whips. We can almost enhance that at this rate. And another meteor, yes. Oh, I guess a ballista sometimes does all of that when the meteor happens. Interesting. But here, let's just have more bolts per shot, because why not? 3, so a great one. Oh yes, that's almost a full application of poison. That is crazy. So much more poison is happening. Yes. But let's also recruit a couple more residents, because there is some more things that we haven't done yet in the blacksmith. Ooh, okay, so now I see what the ballista's doing. It fires all 3 at a time, even if it misses. Wow. But now we can get a chest helper, so that should automatically grab the chest. Oh, look at him, he's fully ready. Ooh, did that, hold on. Oh, hey, the rock just bounced. It gets all magical when it does that. Neat. This guy looks like a bellhop at a hotel or something. But at least he's able to do it and still only finds the stuff that we've seen before. At least we got enough snowballs to enhance this thing if we want to. And I do notice that we accidentally stopped at 18 rat tails. So let's just wait until we get this guy down again and then back up to bully a couple more rats just so we can get those tails. Oh man, he's gonna go down so fast. That is insane. Hey, but we got the snowboard. Yes, it is a military item. Increases click damage by 10. Wow. Sadly, I don't think we got this early enough for it to be really useful, but there's more rat tails there, so let's enhance the poison, because poison is king. Okay, so now we've gotten the snowboard, which did have more chance to drop than the golden thing here. I feel like between the two, I would prefer the ice whip. But since we kill this guy fast enough, I feel like we can see if we get this thing in a few more attempts here, or at the very least get enough to enhance the ice whip. But also, here's the item collection from the smith. Oh, demo collection progress. Collect, upgrade, and enhance items to claim rewards. Oh, sweet. We have almost enough ice whips to enhance it. This is insane. I'm not even using it and I can enhance it, but that does let us claim rewards, which hopefully they're good. And we're a bit faster there, so there's another snowboard and ice whip, so that's cool. Oh yes, meteor time. It's so good. And unfortunately, that's all the items from the blacksmith that we can get. But hey, there's 10 ice whips, so we can enhance it. Freeze popping deals 1,500 more damage. So that is 6,000 damage from the ice whip. Okay, now I think we're ready to move on to the next boss and hire the magic advisor to use the ice whip. But I still kind of want to hold out a little bit. It's a tough choice. Never mind. Let's get to the next boss, who is, whoa, wow, that's a unique design. A chandelier spider. What's he hanging from exactly? Is he working on Spider-Man logic? But also his name is Papa Jonk. He doesn't even have pizza. What's he doing with a name like that? Ooh, but this guy is weak to freeze and resistant to burn a little bit. So now's a great time to get the magic advisor, put on the magic whip, and then click a couple times so we could do 6,000 damage. Yes, but also that's a minute cooldown. So now I think we can also give some money to the freeze chance of the troll cave. So that's 20%. And then we click those for even more damage. So even though he has 400,000 health, he's still going down incredibly fast and dropping 2,000 coins every threshold. Oh, that is good. And thankfully the cooldown of the ice whip is very visible. But now we can upgrade it once, so that's 50 seconds cooldown and 2,000 more damage. Is there a new reward waiting for us here? Not quite yet. But now the clicks from the frost do 7,000 damage apiece. That is super good. And the troll is having the freeze happen so often, especially because the rock bounces sometimes. That's very good. And thankfully, no one is resistant to poison. So this boss actually went down surprisingly fast with everything that we have going on here. Beautiful. And now we're getting some items there. Oh, and actually instead of going down, he went up. Ooh, 2 items, wax and then a sacred bolt. Ballista launches an additional bolt, even on mist range, dealing 200 damage. Oh, that's perfect. We need another advisor, but sadly our town is maximum level. Can we recycle some advisors? I don't think we have that option. But let's also go back and bully the rat a little bit because we are not too many roughs away from enhancing this one. And thankfully we just got one there. So with how fast this guy goes down, we should be able to actually do that pretty quickly. And you know, the ice damage also helps because just doing 2 of those ice spots or ice spot plus poison is taking this guy out entirely. And never mind all the rest of the damage that we're doing from all sources, with the ballista doing the most. Very nice. There we go, just needing one more rough, and there it is. Yes, enhance. Farmers have a 1.4% chance to find an upgrade material of current boss. Wow, very cool, even though it is very low chance. But now we've done a few bosses here. You have, oh, you only have 1 more item. item. Interesting. With the same similar chance of dropping as the Sacred Bolt. Now I kind of want to see what this is, because we should be able to get that pretty decently quick too. It also just occurred to me that we haven't had a meteor in a while. Hope they're doing okay. Let's get more residents while we're at it, because we have a lot of money, enough to get 23 residents. That should enhance the meteor chance a few times, just as soon as we keep getting money for it, which thankfully this guy drops 2,000 at a time. And it seems like the ice spots don't necessarily go away either if you ignore it for a little bit. We can test that a little bit. Hopefully they stick around, which it seems like they do. It'd be kind of cool if the warriors had a chance to pop them. That would really enhance their damage. But speaking of enhancing damage, let's recruit a second troll here. Ooh, which unlocks crit chance for them. Very nice. And you know what? Faster grow time here. 9 seconds now. And let's see, we can see what the maximum damage of the warriors is, because that's incredibly cheap. Which it just keeps going. They do 34 damage now, and it can still go. Hey, there's a meteor, yes! Take this guy out very quickly and then move on to the next one. Aw, more wax. At least now the meteor chance is up to 8%, and we can still do more damage increases. Oh, how high can it go? 16,000 upgraded now? Goodness. We can hire a lot of warriors too. There's a lot of dudes just sitting around here. Or we use them to summon more trolls or birds. You know what, let's do a couple birds, because now they have crit chance, which I think I just upgraded accidentally. Oh, there's a lot of ice spots now. This is amazing. Good thing they don't go away. Those trolls can really stack up a bunch of them, but also they don't always have a freeze property to them. Interesting. At least now they have 10% crit chance, and he goes down again, and we have more wax. But we're really close to getting this first reward here. It also seems like we're halfway through enhancing the rat items, as well as the snow boar, or at least one of the items from the snow boar. Oh, thankfully the meteor is here to help out, which this guy, oh, wait, that's the farmer. I was wondering where that chest came from. That's the farmer finding the boss's upgrade material. Oh, sweet. Which we are getting a lot of, which is cool, but we're not even getting another Sacred Bolt, surprisingly. At least we have more money to dump into upgrades a few times here. It can still go up. Should I just hire more warriors at this point, or more base damage for the ballista? More base damage for the ballista, that was pretty cheap. And that still goes up too. Insane damages. We can also probably get their charge speed. Okay, I thought I was gonna cap at 200%, but it still goes up even there. I almost wonder if it's worth just leaning into the ballista, because this one would fire bolts even with the miss chance. Kind of like how they're doing during meteor time. But at least now we can get over 1,000 gold per harvest, which is starting to feel like chump change with these upgrades. Okay, we still haven't gotten another item or even another Sacred Bolt, so I think it's time for us to move on to the next boss, which, whoa, giant rock golem. Crystal Golem. Taking elemental damage grants him +1 resistance to the type? Oh, so now he's resistant to poison. Oh, in that case, we should switch back to regular bolts. Although oh yeah, the poison is actually doing reduced effectiveness now. And this is building up his frost resistance. Okay, so this guy is especially annoying. So the longer we fight him, the more time it's gonna take to beat him down. I see. In that case, we lean into the physical properties of damage, like more damage for the trolls. They do 900 damage per hit, and I guess the frost still does 3,000 damage here, even if we're not getting the full effectiveness of it. But he is gonna drop 30,000 once he gets past this first section. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, I think now is the time that we spend all of our workers recruiting more warriors. So every single one of them is warriors now, which is gonna take a while to recruit them all, but that does mean more physical damage rather than anything else. It would be funny if the farmers found his upgrade material before we beat him down once, but we can also spend quite a bit more to, oh, 3,000 per harvest, yes. We're not gonna get as much money from the boss now, unfortunately, because it's gonna take a while to beat him down, but at least we can still get quite a bit from the farm and have it harvest quicker too. So now his freeze resistance is up to 14% and his burn resistance is maxed out at 80%. Goodness. I guess that's what happens from the meteor time, because all those damage ticks happening. And sure enough, his poison resistance is slowly climbing as well. Oh, hey, the farm did find his upgrade material. Well, I guess we can cash in on some of these effects too, but this is taking a lot longer now, my goodness. At least the birds don't seem to have any additional effects happening, so maybe we should recruit more of those. Or just give them more damage. We can do that, put them up to 500 damage, which I just realized what this number actually means. This is like 6 million health. No wonder it's taking a while. So they could definitely use more crit chance as well. 14% there, and then more attack speed, and then cash in these things, even though it is slowly whittling down how good it is. At least he doesn't build resistance to physical damage, but he is still going down kind of decent pace. Well, either way, we definitely need more residents to do anything around here. And then recruit more birds. That's still pretty cheap, and we can do 2 more birds, as well as more attack speed. So that's up to 18% quicker. More meteor time is definitely gonna help here. And there's another upgrade material. Is it worth switching around some of these things? I don't think so. We don't have another magic item to replace this with, and raising the click damage by 10 really isn't gonna help here now either. At least the meteors happen often enough, and then we can get more residents as well, quite a few of those, and then a little bit more, and we have a very nice population here, so we could do more birds. But let's also get the meteor spotting. Aw, that's maxed out? I was hoping to get it to 10%. But I guess the maximum is 9%, so that's maxed out, which is cool. And I think doing the ballista manually now lets us get out the shots a lot faster and more of them. So this is helping take down the boss faster, I'm pretty sure. Kinda wish this manual charge speed was faster though. But now he's down below half, which is cool. Still a lot to go through. And now his freeze and poison resistances are above half. So we are really not doing as good as we used to. Though it is kind of cool that there is a boss that's like a vibe check of, oh, you're leaning too far into ailments? Too bad. Here's a guy that's resistant to everything. But let's spend money now reducing the grow time here and getting that to 6,000 per harvest, which I just noticed is increasing the fields too. Excellent, that's very cool actually. And the meteor is here, which I like. Man, the poison when it clicks in is only doing 1,000 damage, and now it's even less. Oh boy. I can't even get a thing to increase the poison damage, but we can increase bird damage because bird is a word or something like that, and more crit damage as well, how about? So they do quite a fair bit, but the warriors are doing an even better bit. 100,000 just from the warriors, that's so good. They are now the MVPs here, so maybe we should just recruit more of those, since that's about all we can do. Oh, we have reached the maximum number of warriors, which is 20. Was not expecting there to be a maximum, but I mean, 20 is, that's a platoon, right? Some term like that. Also, where did the trolls go? Where'd they go? Okay, I guess they went on their lunch break, but why are we recruiting trolls again? I had 2 of them. I guess they just needed a little bit of a snooze, but now we could get a 3rd troll with the number of people we have, or 2 more birds. This boss is almost down, however, and he only has 1 item drop, which kind of makes me worry that we're not gonna get it this time, because that means we would have to go through this guy again entirely, and his poison resistance is currently maxed out. So we only do 600 for one of those, which is, what would that even be? 0.001% of his health? Oh, hopefully the meteor will let us get through 1 section of his health, because we just got to the start of one. But no, it only gets us through half. At least we have a lot of money to enhance the warrior's damage now. It costs $1 million to enhance it further, and we're doing 41 damage now, which is still good. The crits are 700 per thing. So where's that warrior damage accumulating? It's behind the city hall here. 100,000 health there that they're doing in 1 section. But thankfully there's only 1 section left, and the K disappeared from his health number, so that's even better. It's still millions though. Oh, I'm sorry, back-to-back meteors? Save it, save it, save it. Yes! Full effect of 2 meteors. Oh, finally getting rid of him. Please have his special item. Yes! There's a special item. It's a magic item. Reduce all boss resistances by 15%. Well, that would have been good to have. But let's move on to the next guy, which, oh.
Denied.
Never mind. Let's see what the boss rush is. Infestation boss rush. Oh, sure, that's fine. If we do all that in 30 seconds, then we can permanently reduce farmland's upgrade price. Wow, sure. Do that. This guy disappears so quickly. And then so do you. And then this guy should as well, hopefully. As long as we bank in on all of his resistances, we still have a good chunk of time left. Oh, and we can also bring the ballistas back. Oh, we can't change things mid-rush? Probably should have done that before we started. Come on, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh, we're not gonna get the gold star, but we are gonna get the silver, I'm pretty sure. If we were doing poison properly, then that would have been way better. But at least that gave us some rewards too. 5 cleavers, 20 rat tails, that's enough to upgrade one of the things. And 5,000 coins, plus more meteor workers. Sweet. But let's put the poison back on this ballista and then go back to the arena for the boss rush again, which we do have to wait to redo that, but we should be able to get it next time with 200 rat tails as well. It'd also be hilarious if the meteor showed up during a boss rush, but I feel like it doesn't have a chance of doing that. Okay, so now we can do this again, so let's do it again. Rat just deleted. Delete him again, yes. And then delete this guy even faster, so we have like 25 seconds to go through. Oh my gosh, the meteor did show up during a boss rush. That is even better. Oh, so good. Beat him down, beat him down. We're gonna get him, we're gonna get him. All the ice, cash in all the ice. 5 seconds left, but we got it. Yes, gold star. Better than 83 players. Not even 83%, just 83 people did this and I did better than that. I think I can take that and run because we got 200 rat tails out of that and all the farm upgrades are reduced, which is good because there's even more upgrades that we can get from this. I don't even know what the maximum things are, but we are getting them so much faster. And 27,000 gold per harvest now. So since we got gold star there, is there a new boss rush that we can do? Sadly, no, but we could hope for a better time if we wanted to. And also just upgrade to things a whole bunch of times. Oh, the tooth amulet actually takes a snowball now to upgrade. Well, thankfully we have more of those. And the giant cleaver, 20 rat tails, and then a snowball there. And then the rough, enhance that a couple more times, so even more chances there. How quickly can we get through the snowball now, I wonder? Okay, this guy's going down incredibly fast now. Wow. Oh my goodness. If we don't get his special item here, I don't even know what it would take to get that. But there is an item here that we can get now with the thing. Ooh, permanent buff. Meteor boost lasts 20% longer. Very nice. But holy moly, we are just abusing the snowboard now. Oh, and there's the economy item. A snout brooch. Every unassigned resident increases gold gain. Ooh, I do like that idea. Hire everybody. We had 1 million gold to go through, I'm pretty sure. So we can get over 100 residents and 49 of them are unused. So that means that they would be doing, let's see, 0.5 times 50. That'd be a lot of percentage. Probably better for that than the rough, I think. So we can assign that. So that's 24.5%. So let's do 25% there. So that's 25% more gold gain. Oh my gosh, we get so much gold from this guy because we are just boring through, get it, his health sections. And there's 1 million gold again, so let's get the fertilized growth time down to 6 seconds, which is the maximum. Is there a maximum gold per harvest? I don't know, but we're getting 54,000 per harvest now. And look at all the residents just chilling here because we can't turn any more of them into warriors. We could get more birds or trolls though. That might be worth doing. So we can get 9 trolls and then 11 more birds. And if we keep this up, then we might be able to enhance his snowboard, which how much more do we have to do to get to the next reward here? I feel like that might be hard to do, but actually the cleaver almost has a full charge down here for, I'm guessing, enhancement, which we actually can enhance him more because we're getting a lot of snowballs here. So we can do that to level 6, 7, and then it's wax upgrades now. So the warriors do 20 more damage, and critical strikes multiplied by 3.4 times. They're doing 1,600 on a crit. Very good. And maybe the poison as well. So 15 hits do a poison, which there's 20 warriors. So that's always a poison every like iteration of their hits. All of them hit once, and then that's 1 poison. We also have so many rat tails that we don't even use anymore. But we can upgrade the brooch here, so we should probably do that. So that's 0.6% for every unassigned resident, which we have a lot less of now because we've been hiring trolls and whatnot. But we can definitely get more of them. So that's 34, and then that puts it up to 20.4%. Just need a couple more snowboards to enhance that, even though we're not using it. This is gonna be rude, but I kind of want to see what happens when we go back to the worm. Just to see how quickly he gets deleted. Oh yeah, it doesn't even have a chance to breathe. Oh, it's really too bad he doesn't drop anything because this is the ultimate boss farming here. Just show up and then bam. Okay, but let's go to the spider now, how about? Because we need the upgrade materials from him now. Oh, we were just 1 snowboard away, actually. Okay, let's get through you because we haven't seen your eye, so maybe we can get this once very quickly. Hey, and there's a flaming eye, which is a magic item. Burn lasts 2 seconds longer. Okay, neat. But that is all of the boss drops. And we can get the tooth amulet upgrade to level 6. Oh, and we do have enough wax to do a tooth amulet again. What's the maximum level of these things? Level 10? I don't know, but now we can enhance the snowboard. Click on a boss detonates up to 5 freeze stacks? Wow, this guy doesn't even last that long. But I suppose we should upgrade the crystal ring a little bit because that reducing the boss resistances would be really good going up against the crystal guy again. But now that that's enhanced, I think we can move on from this. But we are also close to getting the snout brooch enhanced. We just need 2 more of those, and this guy dies quickly enough. We have 3 million gold now, I just realized. There's not even much left that we can enhance here. How about more charge speed for the ballista? I feel like we gotta be, okay, there's the maximum, 270%. And then what's the base damage cap here? 1080. That's a very HD ballista there. Is there a maximum resonance? I feel like there wouldn't be maximum resonance, but I'm kind of curious about that now too. Nice, we can do more gold per harvest. Oh, not even that much, because that costs 5 million to enhance, even though we're getting 98,000 gold out of it. But there's 10 brooches there, so enhance that. Every unassigned resident generates 0.01% of current gold every 10 seconds. Oh, neat. We should be able to upgrade that too, right? I think yes. But we've also enhanced this guy's items entirely. Can we upgrade this a little more? Just a few more waves here. So level that up. Now it costs wax to level up. Might as well keep doing that. So every resident, 0.9 and then 0.03% of current gold. Is there anything else that we're using that costs snowball upgrades? The ice whip. But we are gonna change that out for the crystal ring here pretty soon. So I think now we're ready to move on to the, well, first this guy. Maybe it's worth doing this. We are starting to get more of his item drops, which is good, but we do need more of his upgrade materials to keep maxing out our things. So thankfully this is still pretty quick, and we can make it a little bit faster by bursting a whole bunch of freeze stacks, but I think now might actually be a good time to switch to the snowboard so that we can just pop 5 of those at once and do 28,000 damage in one swing. That is really beating through this guy. This weird Pope Chandelier spider. So there's 10 wax there. Should we do more poison things? We might be able to get it down to 10 warrior hits, which would be 2 poison stacks every tick, every time one of these warriors attacks, and I kind of want that. But now it costs 20 wax, and this guy still takes quite a bit to go through. And the scary thing is we would need to beat that golem and have him drop his thing a whole bunch more times to see what this crystal rings enhanced effect is. I do kind of wonder if we do all of this, can we get those again? I feel like not, but I suppose we can do it once and see what happens there. And this would also get us a much better time. Get all the things, burst them, and then burst them again. So we are definitely doing way better here than last time. And that is a better time. So we did better than 84 players now. Great. We beat 1 more person. Get wrecked. Oh, and now it actually switches to an M for 10 million. Surprisingly, we haven't been getting any more sacred bolts or eyeballs, just a lot of wax. Well, either way, let's do this, I suppose, and then have even more craziness from back-to-back meteors. And then let's see how bad this crystal guy is by switching to the, ooh, should we? Yeah, let's switch to the rings to drop the resistances more, which it looks like is slowing down his resistance buildup. Okay, that was interesting. It said 10%, but then it dropped back. It is dropping back slightly. Interesting, but he is for sure going down faster, which is good news. But we're also gonna max out his resistances a lot quicker now too. Just gotta make use of it while it lasts. And then we can enhance the warrior damage even more. Really, it was just 1 upgrade away. Their maximum's 32 damage. That's so disappointing. But at least we can do more damage for the birds a whole bunch until they do 840. Crit chance up to 20, crit damage up to, wow, 1200%. And more attack speed, so 35%. So the birds are pretty much maxed out unless we want more of them. Is the maximum here for birds 20 as well? I kind of want to see that. Okay, sure enough, it is 20. So the birds are entirely maxed out unless we somehow get 999 residents and cheat the Phoenix thing. But I still don't think that would really play out very well. At least we can work towards maxing out the trolls now for more crit damage, more chance to freeze, more bouncing rocks, more damage, and then more trolls there. So the maximum trolls is actually only 12. But at least all of this is helping get through the crystal golem even faster. But this guy would be a severe time killer in a boss rush. So I'm glad that we don't need to do any more there. And I think that means that everything is maxed out unless we get a whole bunch more residents. Oh no, the gold per harvest still needs more. So we can do another one there, 12 million for the next one, which we're actually pretty close to getting. And all the trolls are putting so many ice charges on him too. Good thing that we dropped his resistances, but now that's starting to reach a peak. We also got 30 whips from the snowboard. That is ridiculous. Hey, but now he's down, and he only dropped a crystal, go figure. Yeah, enhancing his crystal ring would be absolutely crazy to do. That would take so much more time. I just really hope that we can see the maximum gold per harvest, but I feel like we're not going to. At least we can see the field getting incredibly larger. Just a little bit more money for one more upgrade. And there it is. Yes, it's maxed out. Oh, good. 430,000 gold per harvest. That is amazing. And I think that means that we have maxed out every single possible thing that we can get in the demo, except for population, which it still only costs 49,000 now. So maybe we can see what the maximum population is, if there is one. We have, oh, there is a maximum population. 155 people with 23 residents on the side. And all of that is helping our gold income. So our gold income now is 6 million per minute. That is insane. Almost 7 million per minute. Hey, and that guy went down a lot faster that time. That's good news. So maybe it wouldn't take as long really to get all the way to enhancing the ring, but I think we have beaten this demo to death enough. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this demo for Idle Boss Rush. There's a lot of fun here, and obviously there's more bosses to see, which Strange Tablet, which has, what even is that? What is that? Is that quadrillion? No, it's gotta be more than that because that's trillion, so that'd be a quintillion health? Wow. Well, I guess they can have fun plugging away at that, or we just go back to the Crystal Golem and abuse him like crazy, because I think we're at the point now where this guy can qualify as abused. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys do want to see the full game, then be sure to let me know. Sub to Intern.